All right, boys, here comes the colonel. I'm gonna speak to him. Stay put for a minute. Morning, Colonel. We're ready.
Morning, Mr. Quinn. Well, they had their fair warning, didn't they? Pretty soon everybody's gonna know who's in charge around here. As I tell you, I will not tolerate these people squatting on land that is rightfully mine. Kill them, Mr. Quinn. Kill them all.
Yes, sir. Follow me, boys.
Here, sweetheart, you finish that. Let me do it, honey.
Anything I could do by myself right now.
So independent. I have a feeling that today is a very special day. The congregation's meeting their new preacher for the first time.
Welcome, my friends, to the house of the Lord's worship. It is a glorious day that the Lord has given us. What matters now is what we do with it. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce myself and my wife, Sarah, and daughter, Rachel.
Welcome.
Hurry! Hurry! Come on, get out, get out!
The Lord does not leave us. We leave him. I'm sure we all have times when we wonder where he is. Many of you have toiled in the fields only to have your crops fail. You may curse the Lord and wonder why he has forsaken you in your time of need. Well, brethren, know this in your hearts. The Lord will be there when you least expect him. The beautiful river, gather with the saints at the river that flows by the throne of God. Yes, we'll gather at the river. Don't let him get away. The beautiful river. Please come in.
Reverend, we need help.
You're welcome in God's house. Won't you join us? Please, take a seat. Now, if we'll raise our voices one more time and sing hymn number 2.
Hello inside the church.
You best send them thieving squatters out.
Morning, preacher.
Morning.
Sorry to disrupt your services, but we got orders to bring back them people inside.
By whose orders?
By Colonel Cusack's orders, sir.
Have these good people broken some law?
They're just a bunch of thieving squatters. They settled on land that they don't own, and they were given a chance to leave, and they didn't take it.
Well, these people have sought sanctuary in a house of worship.
With all due respect, preacher man, we have our orders, and I suggest you let my men bring them folks out.
I don't think so.
They'll come out or else.
We'll kill everyone in the church, you hear me in there?
We have no weapons here, sir. Violence serves the wrong master.
Last chance.
I ain't staying in here. Any of you going with me?
Wait! Wait!
I ask you once again to leave this hallowed ground.
Seems you're outvoted.
Leave here, now.
Light him up.
No! No! There are women and children in there! Ah!
Follow me.
Let's go.
Sarah? Rachel? Sarah! 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 Mayor, we need to talk.
I'll get back to you on that, Judge. Yes, Reverend. You wanted to talk to me?
Just came back from the cemetery.
Yes, your, dear Sarah and Rachel.
Why aren't the homesteaders buried there?
The entire town mourned your loss.
Those people deserve a proper resting place.
Bessie and Henry Dobbs found a spot on their property, east of town.
You still haven't answered the question. Why weren't they buried in the cemetery?
The town council felt the colonel might not take that too kindly.
By all means, do nothing that would upset the colonel.
We don't need any more trouble.
We as men should seek justice.
I've seen so many men turn to violence when they lose the things they hold dear. You never let the war consume you. I love that in you. You've lived what's in Romans. Never pay back evil for evil to anyone. Respect what is right. I trust you will always live that way, no matter what the future brings.
Mercy on me. Forgive me for the road that I'm about to take. My dearest Sarah, you are my guide in all matters, whether they be of a temporal or moral nature, and your absence has not lessened your place as my touchstone in the least. Now it is that I take up pen and paper to set down for you what I carry with me since last I held you. Hours of reflection and prayer have provided me with the answer that I sought. And now I cannot help but unburden my heart to you as I always do. You lived a life free of malice and inspired me a desire to do the same. Your deep belief that we turn the other cheek to our enemies was my compass in life. But now I find that my thirst for vengeance is unending. And I will be slaked by one thing only: the blood of those who have robbed me of the bedrock of my existence. I know that to seek out your killers and take from them some small measure of what they stole from me would blight your legacy and cover me with shame. My thoughts are such that I can no longer in good conscience minister to my brothers and sisters. I've elected to pursue justice as the vessel of the Lord's vengeance, lest I remain here and take what I believe is my due. So it is that I leave the home we made together, where I am surrounded by your memory and that of Rachel, and ride out into the wilderness. You are ever in my heart. I remain your loving husband.
You can do the righteous thing and give up?
I ain't armed. I lost my weapon back there a piece.
You ready?
Can't you give me a rest?
One thing I always noticed about vermin is they want to break whenever they get cornered. You give those folks you robbed and murdered a break before you shot them down in cold blood.
Rejoicing, bringing in the sheaves, bringing in the sheaves, bringing in the sheaves. Oh. Evening, gents.
Very clumsy of me. I would appreciate your forgiveness.
Forgiveness? For what?
For what I'm about to do. You're both wanted, dead or alive. You choose.
Who are you packing on that horse?
Your brother. He made the wrong choice. Wrong choices must run in the family. I killed so many men in the war. How can I ever be forgiven?
You fought for a cause you believed in. Freedom for all men, not exacting vengeance. A lot of good men died on both sides. Now you fight to save men's souls. You've touched so many lives since the war. You're forgiven. Simply because you asked for it. Besides, you never killed anyone out of vengeance.
Dearest Sarah, the book admonishes us to never take your own revenge, but leave room for the wrath of God. But now my lust for vengeance draws me back to the place where I would do that which I have struggled against all these long months. I've sought to honor your memory by not wiping from the earth those who extinguished your life. Yet I have come to doubt the trail I followed to avoid taking those stern measures I yearn for each day and night.
I thought that my pursuit of those who flee justice was righteous and good. Yet now I fear that I have substituted those men for the ones whom I truly wish to send to stand in judgment before the throne of God. I'm torn by my predicament, and unsure how I am to reconcile my actions with your legacy. I pray that your wisdom will visit me. I am your devoted husband.
What can I do for you? What's this?
Just what it says.
Bounty hunter, huh? You got the Dodge brothers?
Out there.
They give you any trouble?
Not for long.
The Colonel will be happy to pay for them traitors.
I'd like to collect cash on those three.
Well, we deal in vouchers. I'll sign it, and you can take it to the bank.
Just as long as I get my money.
Don't believe I know you, friend.
I'll stay in one place long enough to make friends.
Yeah. Didn't catch your name.
I didn't offer it. You just give me that voucher for those three I brought in. I'll be on my way.
Suit yourself.
Elijah!
Afternoon.
Sheriff?
I see you're still here.
Yes, we are.
I thought I made it clear. You ought to be moving on. That will put an end to your folks being set upon.
This is our land, Sheriff. Bought and paid for with the last of our money.
Now, we both know that ain't exactly the way the Colonel tells it.
The Colonel took our money with the promise of a bill of sale, which we never got.
You're talking to the county sheriff. Don't you forget it. And don't go accusing Colonel Cusack of any wrongdoing. Elijah, I come all the way out here to give you final warning. Word has it big trouble's coming if your folks don't clear off this land. Trouble that I can't stop. Pack up and leave now.
I know.
Come here, woman.
Wait a minute, cowboy. You only get one for free. You want any more? It'll cost you.
I'm damn good and ready.
Oh, easy now.
Shut up. I don't take no guff from somebody like you hear me?
Shouldn't treat a woman that way.
You're gonna have to be taking that back.
Not in the habit of taking things back once they're out.
You don't like the way I treat that trashy gal? What are you gonna do about it?
Obliged.
Where you going?
Find me a place to sleep.
Man says he's tired, boys.
Hell, maybe we ought to tuck him in.
You've had your fun.
No, we just begun.
Get him up! Get him up!
Throw him out.
Come on, boys, drinks on me.
All right, all right. Let me help you. I know. All right. On your feet, cowboy.
Go on. Go on. Don't let me see you back here. Morning, Colonel. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm on my way to Mesa. We pass by the holler. I look, and I see squatters. Squatters, Quinn, they're still there.
Yes, sir. But I'm working on that, and they should be moving on any time now.
Well, while you're working on it, why don't you try and recruit some new men with backbone?
We got a couple of good ones. They're a little green, but I can fix that.
I need one with a killer's heart.
Bounty hunter brought in the Dodge brothers. All three toes up.
Toes up? I've been looking to get them traders. You know, I could use someone like that.
He's still around town.
I mean, working for me when he goes after somebody. Ain't gonna be firing him back at him, are they?
I'm working on him.
It's all there, every last penny.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
But you were wondering.
Thank you for your hospitality.
You leaving town?
Not sure.
You're gonna be around a while. I could rent you that room. $1 a week, 1 meal a day. And you keep it yourself. I ain't no maid.
Sounds fair to me.
No drinking around here. Won't have Amelia exposed to bad behavior. No more than she has to be.
Only use liquor in moderation.
And one more thing. I don't like guns in my house. Put it away for safekeeping.
Morning, bounty hunter.
Morning.
See that fella climbing up on the wagon there? He's the one that heads up a group of squatters. Name's Elijah. His people listen to him like he's a prophet or something. So, what's it gonna be? You sticking around?
For the time being,
Heard you had a little trouble at the saloon last night.
nothing for either side to brag about.
You boys is lucky you didn't drop them.
No posters on.
You're gonna like it here. Little Springs is a growing metropolis. The Colonel likes opera, so we're gonna build an opera house. That comes under the heading of long-range planning. In the saloon, we're bringing in the finest girls from Dallas and Fort Worth. The Grand Hotel right there.
No house of worship?
Well, we had one, but it blew up by accident. Colonel didn't see no reason to rebuild it.
You're late.
Didn't know I was on the schedule.
Well, dinner's at 6 sharp. You're not here, you're missing out.
Pardon?
You say grace? Dear Lord, bless us his bounty and those who share in our good fortune. Amen.
Amen.
Amelia, you go get your books after dinner, all right?
Okay.
We're behind your learning.
She doesn't go to school?
The school there is in Little Springs. Not welcome.
I don't feel like eating, Mom.
All right. Put your bowl away. Grab your books.
Okay.
I school her myself.
She's a child. Why wouldn't they?
'Cause of me. Been here a little over a year. Wanted a fresh start. Past caught up with me. Let's talk about something else. Like, where you come from?
From around.
That's a whole lot of territory.
Yeah, I'm traveling a few years, one place to the other.
And before that?
You're
persistent woman.
Well, I'd like to know who's sleeping underneath my roof. Where they come from, what kind of person they might be. So where were you before these last few years?
I was in the war.
Well, that war's been over for some time now. And after that?
If you'll, pardon me, ma'am, I've got a belly full.
What do you want from us?
Just a little fun. Run. They're alive. Just tore up a bit.
We'll get them cleaned up, see to their injuries.
What are we gonna do about this?
We can't go to the law, we know that. We'll pray, seek an answer.
She took down a jar from one of the shelves as she passed. It was labeled orange
It's marmalade.
Marmalade?
It's marmalade.
What's that?
It's like a kind of jam. Nat?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what are you reading there? Oh, it's a wonderful story, Amelia. I especially like the Mad Hatter.
Would you read with me?
Well, maybe another night.
Please, sir. I would really like you to read to me.
All right, Amelia, I'll read to you a little while.
I'll have a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I'd like one too, please. Thank you.
Mommy, I'm cold.
I could build a fire.
No, we ran out.
So, what was your favorite character in the book?
Alice. I want to be just like her. She talks to rabbits.
Where do you want to start?
Marmalade.
Marmalade, okay. It was labeled orange marmalade, but to her great disappointment, it was empty. She did not like to drop the jar for fear of killing somebody underneath, so managed to put it into one of the cupboards as she fell past it. Well, thought Alice to herself.
You sure can chop wood.
Doesn't take any brain power, just muscle. You, young lady, keep up your schoolwork.
I bet I can chop wood good as anybody.
Bet you could. Oh. Going out for part of the day.
Business?
Just riding.
somebody else do it. Understand? Go on, get out of here. Where you headed?
Nowhere in particular.
You know, I noticed that, you're not wearing a gun.
Not today.
Don't you feel naked without it?
At the moment, I'm on a sabbatical.
Taking time off from killing. I guess a man needs to from time to time.
These squatters.
Liars and thieves. Come in here thinking they can stake a claim to a man's land. You being a bounty hunter, you might be interested. My guess is the colonel pay a whole lot of money to get rid of them folks.
Like I said, I'm on a sabbatical.
Those people are just gonna keep pushing us around.
Elijah intends us to keep the peace.
It's up to us.
He's our leader.
We have to do something, Billy.
Isn't it that fellow we saw with the sheriff?
Sure is. He's one of them.
Hey, you hold right there!
You ain't welcome here, mister.
We don't want your kind coming here.
Just paying a friendly visit, boys.
There ain't nothing friendly about your kind.
Billy, Jacob, ease off. We're a little nervous around here. A number of us have been set upon by the sheriff's people trying to drive us out.
He's another one of them, Elijah.
Well, we'll find out. Jacob. Get on down, mister.
He always shadowing you?
Billy, he looks after me. Good boy, a little hot-headed. Now, you didn't just wander in here by accident. What is it, mister?
Curious as to what you folks are up to.
Well, as you can see, we're settling in for the long haul.
Building a church.
Well, one is needed around here.
A preacher?
No, just a man who follows the word, or at least tries to.
I'm told this isn't your land.
And who says it ain't?
Sheriff of Little Springs?
That figures, considering.
He could be trouble for you.
We bought this land fair and square and paid Cusack in gold coin.
So where's your bill of sale?
Never got it.
So he took your money, never gave you a bill of sale, and now he's trying to run you off.
That about sums it up.
That's not how the sheriff sees it.
He's bought and paid for by Cusack.
He's elected by the people.
People around here vote the way they're told.
And knowing that, you still aim to stay.
Truth is on our side. We'll stand on that belief.
You know, people have died for the same reason.
Death holds no fear for me. I made it through the war. Seen plenty of dying. I'm living as a man of peace now.
You've got women and children to be concerned with.
Is that a threat?
It's a fact.
Good day to you, sir. How can I help you?
I was looking for Henry or Bessie Dobbs. This is their store, isn't it?
They sold out and moved on.
Seems the old town has sold out and moved on.
You looking to buy something?
I saw the land office sign. Do you record here?
That's correct. I handle the whole county.
It's a piece of land a couple miles south of town. It's just off the road.
That would belong to Colonel Cusack.
Now, how do you know that without looking it up in the records?
Colonel Cusack owns all the land south of here and most of it in the other directions, too.
You're positive that he didn't sell any land recently?
Colonel's not in the habit of selling. If he sold some property, I surely would remember it.
But if you had, you would have recorded the change of ownership.
That's correct. I see a bill of sale, I make out a new deed, I keep them all filed right back there in a safe. Anything else I can help you with?
Some hard candy.
That enough?
Yeah, that'll do it.
2 cents.
Talk to your squatters.
Did Elijah try to convince you that he owns the land?
He says he paid for the land in gold coin.
What else is the old fool gonna say?
Says the colonel never gave him a bill of sale.
The colonel is a man of integrity and honor. He has a vision for this town, and he aims to see it through.
Maybe I should meet this man of honor and vision.
I already told him about you. We can ride out there now. I was giving it some thought. Have we ever met before?
Not that I recall. And I would.
Yeah, I guess you would.
Colonel's cattle?
Only a small part. Runs over 1,000 head.
On this soil, a man would need a lot of land to graze that many.
Take a look around. As far as the eye can see, it's the colonel.
Known the colonel a while, have you?
Long enough to appreciate working for him.
Colonel expecting trouble?
Colonel Cusack likes his security.
Mr. Quinn, I expect you bear tidings of good news about the squatters?
Afraid not.
Excuse me?
They refuse to leave.
Who is this, pray tell?
He's the bounty hunter I told you about.
Oh, yes, bounty.
He went out to talk to him. They fed him some lies.
Is that right? Well, what's not to believe? An upstanding pillar of the community? Or a bunch of ragtag ne'er-do-wells?
The man who has the least to gain.
And what does that mean?
They don't covet any more land than they have. Seem to be reasonable people, passionate in their beliefs.
I sense a learned man. However, the world is built on passion. Are you a man of passion?
About some things.
You know, I had this cognac here sent to me all the way from Paris, France. Unavailable here, of course. But one of the advantages of wealth. Now tell me, what would you consider your greatest asset, sir?
Patience.
Patience. I like that. I like that very much. Mine, however, is greed. Yes. There are those who think greed's a bad thing. Well, I think greed's a good thing, especially if you spread the wealth.
And do you?
Of course. To those who are loyal to me, share my vision, yes.
I think I'll head back into town.
No, I'm sorry. Such a short visit, and you haven't even touched your cognac.
Don't care too much for cognac.
Come to the table, honey. Time for supper.
Not bean soup again. I'm tired of bean soup, Mama.
Oh, you like it?
No, I don't. And I won't eat it.
Ma'am? Hey, Amelia. Bought you a treat for after supper, if it's all right with your mama.
Well, it's all right by me, but it seems as though Miss Amelia's not eating, so no treat.
What is it?
It's hard candy. But I guess you have to wait for another day.
I love hard candy. And I really love bean soup.
Thank you. All right, Grace. Dear Lord, thank you for this food and for your peace. Amen.
Amen.
Spencer, hold up.
Send for a drink. How you want?
Later, right now, I need you with me. Get your horse and round up another man.
All right.
I thought you might like some hot coffee.
Obliged.
Amelia went to bed a happy little girl, thanks to your kindness.
It was nothing.
It meant a whole lot to her. She needs that kind of attention from somebody other than a mama. You're a nice man.
You don't know anything about me.
Well, I found out the hard way that I am a good judge of people. You asked me the other day about my past.
Maggie.
I made mistakes, too. I'm not so proud of. I worked a saloon in Fort Stockton. When Amelia came around, I didn't know who the daddy was. I had some money saved up, so we moved on. We landed here. I work at a saloon here, but all I do is clean glasses and mop the floors.
Take in laundry, all in all, an honest dollar.
Most of what I earn goes for rent for this place to the Colonel.
Here.
What's that for? You already paid for your room.
Chicken and dumplings, a little variety. I agree with Amelia, bean soup can get tiring.
No.
Maggie, come on, please.
I'll pay you back.
Didn't call it alone.
Don't you go judging me.
It's not up to me to judge anyone.
I'm gonna go check on Amelia.
Elijah.
I say we leave here before any more of us die. That colonel will stop at nothing to get this land. Let him have it. There's plenty more for us just west of here we can settle on.
We've made something of this land. Crops will be in this spring. I say we stay. Show 'em we're not afraid.
I'm not willing to die for this place.
Elijah died for this place. This was his dream. It's up to us to keep his dream alive.
That's foolish talk, Billy.
If we're not willing to die for something, then we're just plain cowardly. We're living for nothing. I, for one, want the children of this camp to know that their leaders stood up to evil. We paid for this land. We ain't gonna be cheated out of what's rightfully ours. Elijah intended that a church get built. Let it be a symbol of the good that exists here. I'm staying. Some new lumber, a keg of nails, and a few supplies.
Colonel isn't much on extending credit.
Look, all I'm asking is that you help us out until our crops come in. The colonel doesn't have to know about it being credit. There's $25 in this bag. We'll pay you back the rest with interest. We're not going to let you down.
All right.
There's no need to worry. Next shipment's Thursday. Well, looks like your visit to the encampment didn't leave much of an impression. You want to explain yourself?
Word has their leader's been killed. They'll be moving on.
Not soon enough. You know, Quinn, never ever leave anything to chance. I want them driven out or buried.
Some men attacked them last night. Killed their leader, a man named Elijah.
Are the rest staying?
Seems so.
They're asking to be slaughtered.
Maybe. Maybe not.
They won't arm themselves. Cusack will kill them all, send out guns against them.
Including yours? You working for him?
No.
Where are you going?
One, two, three.
It's gonna happen again, Sarah. I know there's a difference between justice and vengeance. I just don't know what it is anymore. Wish I could talk to you. Can't go on like this. I have to do something.
I'll be back in the morning with a solution to this water problem. Seems like a perfect opportunity to take care of him.
Spencer!
I'll see you later, Doc.
What the hell are you doing?
Showing the boys some fancy shooting.
Well, put your pistol up and save it for the squatters. Word in town has it that the bounty hunter's staying out at Maggie's place.
She used to be a working gal in Fort Stockton.
Yeah, we'll use her to get to him. Throw him off guard.
We can handle the bounty hunter. Did it before.
The colonel wants to get rid of him for good. Her too, if you have to. Now, I seen them both in town just now. Go on.
I'm on it, Quinn. Adams, Pope, come with me. Evening, Maggie girl.
You get out of my way.
Now, that ain't very cordial.
Well, I ain't feeling very cordial.
You remember me, don't you, Maggie?
No.
I sure remember you. Silver Palace, Fort Stockton? We had us a gay old time.
Evening, Maggie.
Oh, let's play. Don't go running away. Ain't nowhere to hide.
What you boys want with me?
You know what we want, Maggie girl.
Let go of me!
Settle down if you know what's good for you.
Let go of me!
You remember me now, don't you, Maggie?
No!
I sure remember you.
What makes you think you're so special that I would remember you?
Still sassy mouth.
Ah!
Hold her.
No!
You boys still haven't stopped treating women poorly. Get your filthy hands off her. Now get.
Afraid we can't do that.
It's me you want.
Don't be so quick to die.
Easy.
You see, we mean business. You got something to say before you die?
May God have mercy on your pathetic souls.
You should have been a preacher. Pope, best get around here in case we miss and hit you.
It's all right now. It's over. Let's get out of here.
Heard a couple of gunshots. You two all right?
We're fine. Two of your boys shot each other.
Just about the time I think everything's all right, up jumps the devil.
They used you to bait me. What were you doing there?
Delivering laundry.
Everything's all right now.
You carry a photograph in your Bible. We need to talk about it if it's too painful.
They're gone. Murdered. After they died, I turned to bounty hunting, thinking that I was serving justice. Church ruins outside of town. That was my church. Quinn blew it up. My wife and daughter, Rachel, they're buried in the cemetery.
So you came back for revenge.
No, my wife made me promise never to act in vengeance.
Why are you still here? You could have ridden out of town, not looked back.
The life I've been leading is weak of spirit, void of feelings. It's no way for a man to live. Maggie, I just...
Mama,
What are you doing up, honey?
I'm scared.
What? What are you scared about?
I don't know.
Come on, it's almost dawn. I'll tuck you back in.
I want him to tuck me in.
It would be my honor. This used to belong to a very special little lady. I think she'd want you to have it.
Thank you.
Good night.
Mr. Quinn! Mr. Quinn!
Morning, Colonel.
I have a plan for the squatters. I trust the bounty hunter situation was taken care of last night.
They were 3 of my best men.
I assume that you and your men have failed me.
Should have done it myself. I'll get them.
No, I can't wait any longer. Now I need those squatters, and I need that bounty hunter taken care of. I make myself clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Miss Quinn.
Yes, sir.
I want all the townsmen right here.
Yes, sir.
Boys, I've asked you to come together today out of your civic duty. I ask you to realize the growth that we've made in this town. And I ask you to realize your future, because we got big plans for the future. But there are those who don't share the same pride for Little Spring's growth, our vision. There are those who would rather separate themselves from us, shun us. But if in doing so, they inhibit our growth, if in doing so, they inhibit our aspirations, then they pose a threat to our very existence. I speak of those who have settled on land that is not rightfully theirs.
We're talking about them pesky squatters.
And they who pose a threat to us and our very existence bring cause for concern. Now, you might say, and you might ask, what kind of harm can these people bring? One word, respect. They don't respect you. They don't respect our way of life. They would have us live wild in tents, exposed to the elements, and worship who knows what.
Well, what are we gonna do, Colonel?
Well, there's only one thing to do. We ride out there and we get their attention. Display of force. It's the only thing they understand.
That's a good idea.
And if they won't leave, you kill the ones who get in your way. Hell, you kill them all. Because you people, we have to learn that freedom is not cheap. Progress doesn't come without pain. Progress doesn't come without sacrifice. It's pain and sacrifice. Freedom is not cheap. Who among you is going to ride out there and do their civic duty?
I will. Just make your mark.
Thank you, boys.
What is it you want here?
Came to talk.
I suppose your gang's up there just waiting for your signal.
Just me, no gang.
Say your piece.
Sorry to hear about Elijah.
You right out here to tell us that?
His death was just the beginning.
As you can see for yourself, we're staying.
Next time, they'll kill every single one of you, women and children, too.
Let them try. I'm not afraid.
They'll have guns. You think Elijah would want you to die?
Stand our ground.
Then may God have mercy on your souls, because they won't.
He is faithful who promised.
They'll come at first light. You can count on that.
What have we done to deserve this?
You did nothing, son. Absolutely nothing. Some men are just pure evil.
Elijah always said that the Lord will come when you least expect him.
What a bunch of amateurs out there.
I see them as concerned citizens. They do the deed for us, keep our hands clean.
Yeah, but I'll be leading them.
No. You see, as sheriff, you went out there to stop them, but you got there too late.
We're right out of dawn.
And I will be waiting for a favorable report.
You all right?
Yes, fine.
Thought you'd be going. You might be needing this. I know you have to go, but
There's no one here to help these folks.
I think I understand.
Where's he going, Mama?
To help some nice folks.
Is he gonna come back?
I don't know, honey.
I hope he does.
So do I. Now, where'd you get that doll?
He gave it to me.
Billy?
You're leaving.
There's too many of them, Billy. They got guns and they'll use them.
I thought we had this settled.
They aim to wipe us out for sure this time. I say we pack up and get out while we still got our skins.
They'll just follow us until they run us to the ground. I'm not leaving. We have got a perfect right to this land, and we was cheated. They're gonna have to bury me first if they want it. If you don't make a stand now, what happens the next place you go and the next?
We're unarmed.
That's the way we've always lived. Early on, we said that guns would only lead to more killing. We just end up shooting and murdering our own eventually. I'm staying.
That's what Elijah would want, Samuel.
What about the children?
The women will load them into a wagon and hide down by the old buffalo hollow. That way they'll be safe.
If we stand together, we can win.
All right, let's ride.
Come to join us?
If you will allow me.
Think your gun's gonna make things well?
Do you have a better plan?
Our plan is to stay right here.
That's not a plan, that's suicide.
I'm sorry if we disappoint you.
Just don't get between me and those who are coming.
We won't allow any gunplay on these grounds.
Did you tell them that rule? Because they are armed, willing to kill anyone who gets in their way.
So be it.
We prayed for protection.
Praying won't protect you from what's about to take place here, and that Bible won't stop a piece of hot lead.
We are not leaving.
You people ready to vacate Colonel Cusack's land? It's not his land. He holds the deed legal and proper.
You know we paid him for it?
Either you pack up and leave, or my men will shoot you down until each and every one of you trespassers is dead. Do I make myself clear?
You, sir, are the trespassers! Get off our land!
Get ready to fire, men. This is your last warning.
You gonna blow them up too, Quinn? You're very good blowing up women and children. Shooting unarmed men. These people don't care for guns being used on their land. I'd hate to upset them.
Makes me no never mind what they care for.
I'm not gonna let you kill these people. Not this time.
Here I am. Preacher from the church. I knew I'd seen it before.
Go on, child killer. Who's next?
One of you shoots, and I promise, all of you will die.
I suspect you're all decent men. We're led astray.
This ain't our fight, boys. Let's go.
You knew him from somewhere.
I apologize for killing him on your land.
That'll be the end of it, and we thank you.
There's one more matter before it's over.
Can we be of help, brother?
Just finished building that church.
Hold it right there.
Quinn told me the colonel wanted to see me.
Wait here.
The bounty hunter. I was expecting somebody else. May I assume that Sheriff Quinn is no longer with us?
You may.
May I also assume that my men outside are indisposed. I see. Well. Cognac? Oh, that's right. You don't care for cognac. Well, to your health. Are you gonna kill me? I mean, I don't think I have a bounty on my head.
There should be.
What is this, some form of revenge, a vendetta?
It's about justice.
I am an unusually persuasive man. Now, perhaps I can change your mind.
Write out a bill of sale for that land you sold to settlers. Right now.
Do you really think what's taking place here is gonna stop when you kill me? The stakes are too great. And if not me, there are other greedy men just as hungry.
Never said I came here to kill you.
But you're just gonna walk away?
Welcome to hell, Colonel.
You're late.